to the All-American Savage Show podcast. I'm your host, John Burke, coming to you live from Richardson, Texas, here at the ShellshockCBD.com studio. Across from me sits my beautiful, bearded, heterosexual, most handsome, devilishly good-looking life partner, Jack. You got it. There it is. Oh, no. Do go on. Oh, my gosh. Well, folks, it is day 2 or 3 of the... what are we going to call this package loss of the post office? What is this? It's the package-ocalypse. I don't know.
Yeah, package-ocalypse.
We literally went down there this morning, to go walk through the area where we're dropping these packages off. And again, it's like, bro, no video cameras. You can literally just drive in behind the post office. Anybody can go back there and grab these shits. And you're just like, are you kidding me?
You don't want these people running your healthcare. All right? You don't want them doing anything.
My dad's gone missing. I don't know. We dropped him off. We scanned him in and they lost him. So it's crazy. What does the insurance on that look like?
Yeah. There was a field of zero fucks.
There were no fucks. So we couldn't find a single fuck given on behalf of the post office. So, and, you know, I had a great day starting off. Well, let me just take it back to, let me just go over this real quick. Do not come on my personal Instagram page, John Burke 1775 or 6, forget which one, and bitch about my company. Like, don't fucking do that. Like, I don't, some motherfuckers, like I had this douchebag going, like, John, you need to fix your customer service needs to fix himself. I've called and emailed, haven't received a response. Bro, we are inundated with fucking, let me just clarify something real quick for all people that don't get how small businesses work. And we're having to restructure some things because clearly people, I get their, well, let me just explain it first. What we're dealing with is over 80 lost packages. Now, let me clarify right off the bat. We are not responsible for these packages. I do not have to replace them. The federal government lost them. Realistically, you're out of luck. But we're going to make this right because that's what we do. When the federal government fucks up, it's always private industry that comes in and saves the day. But we actually really appreciate our customers, so we don't mind. We're going to spend a little bit of money, fine. But what I'm not going to tolerate is you getting your panties or your boxers in a twist and trying to come at me and say that my customer service is fucked up because we're going above and beyond to fix an issue that we were not responsible for. I could have just told this motherfucker, you're out of luck, bro. Buy it again. Best of luck. I mean, that's realistically, we could do that. Is it bad business? Yes, it is. Are we at fault? No, we're really not. And that's what pisses me off. So you have motherfuckers like trying to play like Karens and stuff. And it's like, dude, we're trying to help you out here. But anyway, what we're dealing with are customers. They're saying, well, we've called, we emailed, we didn't receive a response. Because what's going on is you're DMing us on Instagram or Facebook, you are calling us, and you're emailing us. So my customer service employees are having to basically go email by email, message by message, and you're taking up a lot of their time because you're asking on 3 different avenues, and they're having to address each time. And multiple customers are doing this. So what we're doing moving forward is I'm going to restrict Instagram and Facebook messages to where if you have a question about your order, you have to email us. And your email will be answered in the order in which it's received because they're inundating our customer service. And normally we don't have that much because our guys are on top of it. We don't deal with a lot of customer service issues. Our shipping department is fucking great. They're phenomenal. They do a very good job. So we might deal with like maybe 3 emails a day. That's not bad. That's really not bad. But when it rains, it fucking pours. So right now, Omar is going crazy back there trying to, Tyler stepping in to take some load off of him there. But that's what's happening right now. And people are so accustomed to Amazon that you get instantaneous gratification. Like, it's shipped out. Like normally we have same day shipping for the most part, which you normally don't find in a lot of companies, but we do. But we've become so programmed to think that instantaneous fix, and that's not how it works with small companies. And if you don't like that, then go shop with Amazon. And you're supporting big corporation, go for it. Small business, this is a part of it. This is what you're supporting. These are American people in here working their asses off to make sure that you are satisfied. Now, again, you can go on my Instagram. You can see all the comments like, dude, every time I've had customer support, you guys handle it right away. Instantaneously. So cut us a little bit of fucking slack for going above and beyond to make sure our employees are not getting fucked by the federal government. How ridiculous. And we have bent over backwards to announce this on every social media platform to make sure that our customers are kept abreast of the situation so they're not kept in the dark. I would want the same thing. Communication is key. Just tell me what's going on with my order, what you're dealing. Hey, fine, not a big deal. I'm fluid when it comes to a lot of that stuff. I get it. I fucking get it. But that's the issue. And people just don't get that because they claim to support small businesses, but man, and the thing is, I get where they're coming from. I understand. But man, don't be mad at us. We're doing the right thing here. Like, we don't have to do this, but we want to make sure everybody's taken care of. Fuck me running.
Yeah, it's something that we haven't ran into before.
No, this is the first time.
Moving forward, this is something that we'll learn from and do our best to correct it so it doesn't happen
packages.
again.
80 fucking packages, guys. That's $8,000 to $10,000 worth of product. Yeah. We just took a massive hit. Okay? But it's okay because, again, our and the realization is that a lot of our customers are relying on Delta 8, Delta 9, CBD because it's for like medical purposes. We have a lot of people that are cancer patients. They're using for pain management. So it's like, no, I get it. I mean, we could be straight fucking business and say, I don't give a fuck. It's business. They lost it. Deal with the government. But then you would never come back with us. And we actually value our customer base. So I'm going to stop the bitching. I'm going to stop the whining. Don't go on my fucking Instagram. I don't know you a goddamn thing. You got questions, you go through the appropriate channels. Just because I answer comments and shit like that does not give you direct access to criticize my fucking business or these kids that go back in there and they're working their asses off. They do a damn good job. Come on my page and tell him to unfuck himself. Go fuck yourself. I'll refund your goddamn order. I don't need you. The fuck out of here with you fucking... It was a dude. A dude. It's not a Chad. What do we call a dude version of a Karen?
A Chad?
No, Chads are normally like alpha male types.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, that's it's like, oh, straight Chad. No, that's
I was
like
just trying to think of the worst
lingo.
name for a man.
Biden. Don't be a fucking Biden. How about that?
There you go.
Is what it is.
I'm just kidding.
All right. Well, this episode is brought to you by Shell Shock CBD. Stop being a prick. Now buy our company stuff. I always pick the worst ways to like intro or segue into an ad read. Like I really do. Good Lord. But I think people are common. They have enough common sense. They know this is nothing on us. We're working our asses off to make this right.
Luckily, we've got the new CBD lube, so you can slide right into it.
Take it away, brother.
No, you get it.
Shell Shock for your cock. CBD lube. It's great for the skin. It can increase blood flow. 4 ounces with 350 milligrams of CBD. It's great for that wiener skin. Get it in there, get it on there, get it coated, get it nice and lubed up. Hey, no need to cry. We're not going in dry. ShellShockCBDLube.com. Oh my God. ShellShockCBD.com. Get the lube. It's under the CBD topicals. Oh my God. As I drink coffee out of my Shell Shock cup.
Mm-hmm. Enjoy that, everybody.
ASMR. Grab yourself a Shell Shock mug today.
Hey, sorry for the Chad in the chat.
Sorry for the what?
The Chad in the chat. His name's Chad.
Oh, my bad. Whatever.
I was just kidding.
I'm not. That name sucks ass. No, I'm playing. I'm only kidding. I was only kidding. We are like the most unprofessional fucking show there is, but I really don't care. No, we started late today, guys. Apologies for that because, again, we drove down to the post office. We're running some ad spend through Rumble, so I'm having to learn that. I've never done ad spend before. I've just kind of... like a monkey fucking a football. I'm just kind of in there like seeing what I can do, seeing what works.
Just getting after it.
Just getting after it, man. We're still waiting to hear back from the properties about CBD shops here in Anna or Melissa. Again, it's ridiculous because they're just like, do realtors just not answer their phones?
I know.
Like Monday of this week, I said we didn't have a show on Monday because I was like, I've got to get this done. We got to get some leads out there. I want to get some properties to look at. And dude, out of like the 60 Muldoons I called, like 2 or 3 answered their phones. Do realtors just hate making money? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But still. So we're waiting to hear back. And a lot of them don't want to work with CBD companies because they're like, oh yeah, do you sell tobacco and vapes? Like, it's not that kind of CBD store. So I always just say, like, think of American Shaman, but without the rip-off prices. There you go. Ooh, I said it. I don't care. I don't care. But also make sure, folks, moving forward, again, public service announcement. Please get the penis out of your ears. Public service announcement. If you purchase from us and you do not insure your package and you go through a United States Postal Service and they lose it, moving forward, we will not be replacing those packages. I am tired of paying for the federal government's mistakes. So you roll the dice, folks. And look, I get it. I know UPS is a little bit more expensive. But that you know, and that's the sad state of affairs, that you have to pay extra so the federal government does not stick their fingers into it and fuck it all up. That's how pathetic.
I'm telling you, you do not want these people running anything.
Bro, Josh was just kind of like...
So we went to the... So we go to the post office, and it looks like an abandoned town. Like the building to like go into the back is
not lying. And this is not even downtown Dallas.
No, it's not downtown Dallas.
When we were working out of the other facility off of 75, literally in the heart of downtown Dallas, I would drop the packages off every fucking day. And driving into that area, in the ghetto, bro, it's rough. You got like crackheads walking down the street like, fuck me. And you're sitting on like, here you're like dropping off Delta 8 shit that's going to get people high. It's like, man, I hope they don't figure out what's in these packages. Like that's
somebody figured it out.
Yeah, somebody clearly figured it out. Yeah. That's how fucking shady it is. Josh walked into this last one this morning, and all I could hear in his head was kind of like, another little baby child is born in the ghetto. In the ghetto.
It's just they don't have any cameras back there.
There's no cameras. Yeah,
just what
and
the video that
it literally
Omar
says on the dropping dock. It says, not responsible for packages that might be lost. Please make sure you check in. It's like, we did, and then the employees are kind of like, yeah, drop them right there. We got it. And they scan it in. It's just like, okay, well, what the fuck? What the fuck? So, is what it is. Now, again, if you insure your package under what is it? Review? Is it review? It's like 99 cents. That's all it is. An extra 99 cents, you get your package insured, and if they fuck it up, they're responsible. They'll refund the order, or they will get a replacement order. It's worth it, folks. It is worth it. Pay for the insurance. All right, let's get off of that. Again, go check us out at shellshockcbd.com. Valentine's Day is over. So, the question is, did you? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
What?
No.
Sorry, buddy. I don't kiss and tell.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We actually had what did y'all do, by the way, for Valentine's Day? Anything special?
Let's see. We had flag football practice.
Nice. Yes.
Gymnastics practice.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then made dinner, laundry.
Oh, my God. Turn me on.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Pour water on me. I am on fire. Oh, my gosh. I am touching myself. Oh, God. Oh, God. Please don't stop.
Yeah, we're going to try to, we're going to go out this weekend.
Good for you. Good for you.
Weekdays are hard.
Yeah, especially with kids in school. Yeah, I get that. No, I played it down. I was kind of like telling the girlfriends, like, we're not doing gifts. We're not doing gifts. I'm not celebrating the stupid corporate holiday, but I got her some AirPods because she keeps stealing mine. So it's like, I need to get it because I have two pair. I have my main and my backup because I hate walking to the gym and you pull your AirPods out and they're dead. I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah. So
it's good to have a backup pair. So, and they were the OGs, the ones I was using like back when I was making the tankers. So they're covered in paint. So when I gave it to her to use, she's like, oh my God, is that earwax? I'm like, no, it's just paint. It'll be all right. But
I don't know that I would share earbuds anyway, right?
Well, I mean, we share a lot of other things, so I don't think earwax is like I don't think that's the line that doesn't get crossed when it comes to earwax. So I don't think that's really it. I don't know. But I got her that, and she got me some house slippers, which I was in need of. Nice bottle of wine. Oh, bro. Okay, so oh my God. I'm at Buc-ee's. She has a special kind of chocolate she likes from Buc-ee's. It's like the salted caramel. So I got her the AirPods. I wanted to go pick up a few chocolates to put in the little box, and she's on a diet. She's trying to cut for tango. We're going to Argentina. And we were trying to lose weight to cut down a little bit to go to the beach, and now we're not even going to the beach because they're like, no, there's no beaches in Buenos Aires. We're just doing a lot of tango practice. So I was like, son of a bitch. Fine, bring on the fat food, whatever. But anywho, I've dropped from like 230. I'm down to like 220. But we were... I was in Buc-ee's to get the chocolate, and I'm looking at their wine selection. They got like $10, $20 bottles of wine. They're pretty good. Most of them are capped, and they're not corked, so it's like that tells you a little bit, but whatever. Well, I look, and they have this $120 bottle of wine. I'm like, okay, wait a minute, $120 in a Buc-ee's? What the fuck? I was like, you know what? For shits and giggles, I'm trying it because I love wine. I love a very good Pinot Noir. I love something that's dry, a little tart, and it pairs well with a really good steak. Like, I love that kind of wine. I'm not really big into whites unless it's more of a dry, your sweets for your desserts and stuff like that. But I know my wine. So I was like, you know what? Let's just see. So, she came home and we exchanged gifts. And, we're a couple of nerds, so much to the point that, like, our night is like, we're going to go make dinner, pour some wine, probably pop a gummy, and go watch Downton Abbey together. And that's just chill. I love that. It's relaxing.
Couple of girlfriends
braiding each other's hair and talking about boys. B-O-I-Z. Cute boys, let me tell you. And so we were doing that, and we tried the wine. Poured it, just a shallow pour, swirled it, let it freaking aerate a little bit, and it I'm like so let down. I was like, it's smooth, but no taste. Like no taste. I'm like, I just paid $120 for liquid. Like just, it was like, don't get me wrong, the smoothness was great. But then we tried a different kind of cider. It was a cherry pineapple upside down one. And this one had so many levels to it. Holy crap. Like it was really good. And she bought a bottle of wine for like $20. It tasted better. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, I feel so cheated right now because there are some wines that you will get what you pay for. But I'm telling you, by and large, $20, $25, they're like the Federalist. It's a good wine. There's a lot of great wines out there. You don't have to pay a lot of money. You really don't. I was being snobbish. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's see if it's all what it's cracked up to be. It ain't. I think people do that just for the sake of, I guess to look rich. I don't know.
Is that why you did it?
I did it because I was like, I want to taste what a $120 bottle of wine tastes like. Let's see if there's a difference. Because there have been some wines, like when I go to Ruth's Chris, I'm a regular there. They have a house Pinot. I forget what it's called. It's about $15 a glass, but it's worth it. You get it with the nice New York. Oh my God. And the way you eat that, you take a nice little sip, you cleanse your palate, or you freaking swirl it in your tongue, take a bite of steak, chew it a few times, finish it off with a sip, and it gives you the most. You have such a robust amount of flavor, and it brings out the juice in the steak. It's so good. So with this one, it was like, bro, I could lick fucking sandpaper and it just does nothing. It does nothing. So it's like, I think people just want to be pretentious, I guess. I was like, fuck this. I'm going back to like the $15 bottles. Like, those things are amazing. They're great.
I'm a malt liquor man.
I can't do malt liquor.
I'm just kidding.
I figured you were. You don't seem like a malt liquor dude.
8-Ball, St. Ides, the old stuff.
I was just really disappointed.
Give me a paper bag and a street corner.
Next time I'm doing paper cups. We're doing wine in paper cups. That's how fucking snobbish we are. We're doing it that way. Hey, folks, hit the thumbs up over on Rumble. We appreciate Rumble hosting us in the channel today. As you know, a great free speech platform. Of course, we're never going to have full free speech, but they don't ban us, which is nice. So go hit that thumbs up button. If you're not over on Rumble, go check us out there. It's a great platform. And we have a really good chat. Now they've updated the features and the chat to where you can put your picture, your penis, that too, your picture on your profile. That's pretty cool. They're growing, and I'm happy we're here. So go follow us on Rumble. It's just John Burke Podcast or John Burke Uncensored. Look me up. You'll find me. So there you go. So let's go talk about. All right. There's not a lot of news to cover today. It's the same thing about the trains, the balloons. Now, I did see some people making a really good point in regards to all the train crashes and the balloons being shot down. They're saying that these are distractions because the Epstein list is about to get released.
Yeah, I saw Tom Green.
Talking about that. Well, I saw it from other people besides him. When Tom Green is coming out, for those that don't know, Tom Green was our generation growing up. He did the TV show. It
was on MTV.
Yeah,
the Tom Green Show.
The Tom Green Show. Yeah,
he used to go walk around and do weird stuff go to soccer practices and kick the ball and get in trouble.
The guy was weird. But he made a TV show out of it, which was good for you. But still, but he comes out there, and I saw that video he posted, and I was like, oh man, Tom Green has a beard now. Remember him from Freddie Got Fingered?
Yeah,
it was actually they weren't too bad.
No,
I'll give him that. It wasn't horrible.
Yeah,
but but that's he made that. I saw that him do that. I saw Amory tweet it. I saw some other people talking about it. It's like that's a good point. That's a good point. They're about to notice all these distractions. And I wouldn't really say they're distractions, but it's just kind of like they're only distractions if you let them become one. But do you really think they're going to release the list?
I don't know.
I don't think they will.
They should.
Absolutely. I'm not saying they should. Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll see.
I just don't see them doing it because I'm sure there's a lot of politicians on there. They're gonna be like, oh shit.
Yeah, I don't hold my breath for anything anymore. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's more concerning to me is like the train derailments, the balloons that are flying over, these chicken places that are being burnt down.
Chicken fuckers. Prior to the show, we were talking about the level or the number of train accidents in America. You pulled up a figure.
Yeah.
You said there's about 1,000 accidents.
There's been 12 already this year. Mm-hmm. So in a month and a half, there's already been 12.
But does it classify and the reason I was asking this, we were talking, is like when they talk about mass shootings in America, they're saying the numbers are going up. Well, they redefine what a mass shooting is. I think it's 2 or more injured. That's a mass shooting in the newest context. So of course, mass shootings are our definition of mass shooting was like a big group, like 5, 10 or more. But now, like if there's 3 guys that are involved in a shooting, that's a mass shooting. So the numbers go up. So I'm wondering if these train accidents are kind of like in the same context where what classifies as an accident, like a little bump. We're talking about derailment.
I would imagine it'd be
I don't
a
know what else there
derailment.
is.
It's in the name, derailment. Train derailments.
Okay,
So,
you said accidents.
train derailments.
Okay, train derailments.
Yeah.
Over 1,000 train Damn.
A year
Damn.
on average. So
How many trains are in America operating still, do you know?
well, apparently these trains carry a lot of hazardous materials,
Right, and
as we
chemicals.
could see in Palestine, Ohio.
Yeah.
So I heard one guy describing it as we dropped a nuclear bomb on this town,
Jesus.
which it looks terrible.
I read that they said the residents that were evacuated, they're told that they can go back.
I don't know, man. I don't think I would go back. If you hear about what this shit does to your body, man.
As long as you're wearing an N95, you're going to be fine. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. It saved us from COVID.
Yeah, you don't see anybody walking around with a
Put your N95 masks on, folks. Don't get the COVID while you're out there. As long as you're triple
you dummies.
vaccinated, you'll be fine.
I know. It's it was weird too because I was listening to Bongino's podcast yesterday and he was talking about this movie trailer that had the exact same scenario in Palestine, Ohio, with the train derailed, spilling hazardous materials and spewing it into the. And one just happened in Houston.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
So
and apparently there've been 4 balloon sightings. And also they came out and said, the White House came out and said they were tracking these balloons even when they were still in China. And I'm like, are you sure you really want to say that? So basically what you're saying is you just let a Chinese spy balloon, or several of them, fly into American airspace and conduct surveillance because you wanted to conduct counter surveillance on their intelligence gathering operations. I get it, but at the same token, it's like, bro, at what point is enough enough?
I know.
So
it almost seems like a soft launch for a war here on the mainland.
Biden and them, they're weak.
That's what it seems like. Because
They are weak.
like these factories that are burning down, these
Yeah.
food processing factories,
Yep.
and it all seems a little too strange.
People are saying in the comments that people are getting sick and animals are dying in Palestine, Ohio. That railway company, man, they should sue their ass. Is Buttigieg going to do his job? Probably not.
No, he was talking about
Adopting
how
somebody else.
construction workers were white. And
Shut the fuck up. Are you serious?
this guy is such a pile of dog
He's
shit.
he's a liberal. He's a gay liberal. Go figure. Their priorities are always going to be out of whack. And if you're white, you're at the end of the fucking waiting list, man.
Yeah,
And it's like, this is the dumbest thing. Like, I am so tired of just being treated as a second-class citizen because of slavery, something I had nothing to do with. And these black people in America were not slaves, and I was never a slave owner. So I'm tired of the same bullshit being projected on us left and right. And so, you know what? Maybe you do deserve the racism that you claim exists now because you're a bunch of assholes. Maybe that's why. You created the racism that you claim exists. It's like, no, it's kind of like you punch somebody in the face enough and call them a racist, and when they punch you back, it's like, well, you had that coming. So, but all right, folks, let's get into the news. Not a lot to go over here, but just some things. So let's get into it. Waiting. Still waiting. There it is. I even gave you like the preface. I was like, all right, folks, well.
like 3 seconds.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry, but to me, 3 seconds is a lot of time.
All right. It says a lot.
Go do the plank. Go do the plank and tell me 3 seconds isn't a lot of time. I don't care. It's fun. It's funny. It's so funny. As you can see, we're talking about the Chinese spy balloons. Kamala Harris comes out and says Chinese spy balloon episode should not impact relations with China. China. Talk about being so weak. So weak. The fact that China is spying on us in a balloon, it should impact relations. Are you kidding me? This is how weak this administration is. These folks, you really think the government's going to... Yes, let's federalize healthcare because they're doing such a damn good job at national security, national defense. You got cleanups all over America that Buttigieg can't even handle. My God, and you're saying that, there's nothing wrong with China. We're let a couple of spy balloons. We did it, Joe. Let him spy. I don't know why that sounded like Elmo, but we're going to go with it. This is what happens when intersectionality politics gets you elected or are nominated because of affirmative action. This is literal proof. She's got no business being in the White House. She's got no business being the VP. She is horrible. Horrible. We have a dementia-ridden old man and out-of-touch black woman. that is there because of affirmative action, and it's not the quality of character or the merit of action. It's just that she's black. Again, folks, how many times I got to tell you? She polled less than 1% in the primaries. Come on.
It's amazing.
It's not. Like, it's to be expected with Democrats.
I mean, she's so unlikable and awkward to watch.
Incompetent.
I get uncomfortable just listening to him. Like, what is she going to say next?
I didn't know she was married to a white dude, though. Until, we were talking about that in the State of the Union.
Until she made out with Joe Biden.
Until her husband made out with Joe Biden's wife. That's just so weird. That's so weird.
I don't know.
Vice President Kamala told Politico during an interview Tuesday the U.S. military downing a suspected Chinese spy balloon should not impact diplomatic relations with communist China. I don't think so. No, she told it. Like, these people just lie through their teeth. Like, they just got caught spying on us. I mean, they kind of released COVID. I mean, China should be on everybody's shit list right now, and nobody. I mean, they're sitting over there like bitch slapping Justin Trudeau.
I saw that video.
Oh, that video, yeah. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Like, there was a video of Justin Trudeau, the Chinese president confronted Justin Trudeau, I think at the
Xi Jinping.
Xi Jinping and the summit, the most recent one. It was the green energy or whatever the bullshit is they all go, or the World Economic sponsored bullshit.
I will make you my bitch.
You're my bitch. But no, the guy walked straight up to Trudeau and basically said, why did you publicly discuss our private conversation? And Trudeau sat there and pretended to take the moral high ground, saying, well, in Canada, we believe in the freedom of free speech unless you're a truck driver, eh? Like, this dude literally tells this communist president, well, in Canada, we believe in open and free speech. No, you don't. You still deserve a bullet in your head. Part of me hopes they string you up by your fucking throat, you piece of shit tyrant. You arrested protesters. You froze their bank accounts. You ruined lives. Fuck you. And then to make matters worse for Canada, the Chinese president comes up and just bitch slaps you. And you take it like the little bitch that you are. The little bitch that you are. And what do? If you don't believe me, folks, go watch this video. Go watch the video. Chinese president confronts Trudeau. Go Google it. Go YouTube it. I'm telling you. This dude is nothing but beta cuck vibes. This guy will not stand up to anybody. He will not stand up to anybody. He's a bitch. And the Chinese president is like, oh, you a little bitch. You a little bitch, huh? I don't know why I did the French thing. Oh, you are a little bitch. The French too. We think you are little pieces of Canadian shit. And your Canadian bacon is nothing but ham. Who are you fooling with this? It's bullshit. Use bacon, you bitch. I don't know where that came from. We're just going to go with it. Oh, my gosh. Well, hey, good news, folks. Good news. Nikki Haley, she's running for president. She's got about a snowball's chance in hell. Now, look, I'm being serious. No, she ain't got a shot. There's no way. Thousands gather in Charleston for Nikki Haley presidential launch as she calls for a new generation of GOP leaders. Charleston, South Carolina, thousands of people gathered in downtown Charleston on Wednesday morning as former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley formally entered the fray of the 2024 GOP presidential primary with a call for a new generation of GOP leaders in a speech here. Girl, you ain't got, no. This woman, no. Just no.
Yeah.
She's a fucking boomer, dude.
No.
I just know. The fact
65-year-old woman says new blood is needed.
I don't think she's that old. Haley, who announced her campaign on Tuesday via social media video, previously served as governor of South Carolina and later as then President Donald Trump's U.S. ambassador to the United Nations. We're ready to move past the stale ideas and faded names of the past, she said in her speech per prepared remarks. And we are more than ready for a new generation to lead us into the future. Okay, yeah, this all sounds great. Nobody gives a shit. We've been fed this time and time again. Republicans are saying this, oh, new blood, blah, blah, blah. We're going to fight back. Nothing gets done. Again, toothless barks. But I like the position she's taking here. It's like, we need new blood.
You mean like Trump?
Yeah.
Someone that never ran for political office before?
Yeah. Her going against Trump, she's going to get slaughtered. I could be wrong. I believe she also fell for the Bubba Wallace thing, didn't she?
Probably.
I think she did. Some reasons that she's made some stupid decisions. Like, this woman is just like, no. But thousands gathered. She's not. I'm sorry. I really feel if DeSantis makes the announcement, it's going to be between Trump and DeSantis. Anybody that gets in the crossfire, you're just wasting time. You're wasting time and voters. Just stop. But I like who put her up to this? Who made her think this was a good idea?
I don't know. Her friends,
campaign man. I don't know.
You should run, Nikki.
You should run, Nikki.
You could do it.
I don't trust this woman. But no, this woman, she ain't got a shot. She ain't got a shot. Haley's speech came in a crowded open-air covered room in downtown Charleston and the visitor center, the Shed downtown, a building with short brick walls and tall windows above them. High over the ceiling, its concrete floor. More than 100 media personnel, reporters, cameras, and more packed the back of the long and narrow historic venue with thousands of Haley supporters grouped at the front. No, of course she's going to announce it, where she's most popular. But I think nationwide, no, she ain't got a shot. DeSantis would knock her out easily. Not a chance.
Yeah, I don't think she'd make it through Iowa. But we'll see.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. Yeah, competition is healthy. We do need it. Don't get me wrong. But who else do you think is going to run? Haley's now doing it. Trump's clearly already made his announcement. DeSantis made his soundbite yesterday or the day before when a reporter asked him, he's like, "You got to run?" And he laughed and just said, "Wouldn't you like to know?" I think DeSantis is going to run. If he wasn't going to run, he'd be saying, "No, I am not running."
We'll see.
I think he's going to do it. I think the question is, when is he going to announce it? And if he does announce it, if he does do it, bro, it's game the fuck on. Let's get ready to rumble.
In 2016, how many Republican candidates were there?
Oh, there were a lot.
Like 600?
Oh, there was a lot. Well, I'm talking about but I'm talking about like the main ones, like the main big names. It was like Ted Cruz, Jeb Bush.
People I hope they don't run again are Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio.
I don't think they will. They learned against Trump on the first one. I don't think
who are the rest of the people that were out there? Like Ben Carson probably isn't going to run again.
Nah, I doubt it, yeah.
Lindsey Graham, Bush, Jeb Bush.
Lindsey Graham ain't going to stop. I don't even know how this dude keeps getting reelected. I really don't. That guy's one of the biggest boomers.
Yeah. Come on, South Carolina.
Yeah, really.
Get rid of this guy.
Do better.
Same with Kentucky.
Fucking
get rid of
McConnell.
McConnell.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess, who was it? Pompeo said he's going to throw his hat in the ring.
Really?
I think so, yeah. Mike Pompeo.
Yeah.
He was. I want to say, yeah, he...
We'll see.
He's got some aspirations. But, I mean, he might have some, to get some traction.
Potentially. I mean, you never know. I just think the bigger names right now is just Trump and DeSantis. I think those are the biggest contenders. And honestly, I think this is the match that everybody wants to see, too, because to see how Trump's going to handle this, he's going to go after DeSantis hard. All DeSantis has to do is just ignore Trump and make him even angrier. That's all he has to do. But... report 80 Twitter engineers pulled an all-nighter to boost Elon Musk's engagement. A recent report from Platform claims that Tesla and Twitter CEO Elon Musk made a team of 80 Twitter engineers develop a new system to artificially boost his tweets by a factor of 1,000 after his tweets during the Super Bowl resulted in lower engagement than those of President Joe Biden. Platformer reports in an article titled, "Yes, Elon Musk created a special system for showing you all his tweets first," that reportedly after Elon Musk tweeted about the Super Bowl, the billionaire company CEO demanded that the engineers develop a system to rank his tweets higher on the platform. The catalyst for this was reportedly that Musk's tweet received less engagement than that of President Joe Biden. There's Joe Biden eating an ice cream cone. This guy's such an idiot.
Total moron.
We are being led by idiots, folks. Oh my God. I feel like a human on Planet of the Apes. It's like, oh Jesus. Like we have morons running. Morons. Well, I've never even actually seen the movie. Were the monkeys smart? I hope they weren't.
And Planet of the Apes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Bad comparison. Bad example. A different planet with stupid idiocracy.
You've never seen Planet? Oh, I guess you haven't.
I remember there's the Charlton Heston version. Didn't they do a remake? Like a famous remake?
Like 15 of them.
Oh, really? I didn't know
There's
that.
a lot of them. They're pretty good, I guess.
I couldn't get into it. Biden's tweet in which he said he would be supporting his wife and rooting for Philadelphia's Eagle generated nearly 29 million impressions. Musk, who also tweeted his support for the Eagles, generated a little more than 9.1 million impressions before deleting the tweet in apparent frustration. In the wake of those losses, Eagles to the Kansas City Chiefs and Musk to the President of the United States, Twitter CEO flew his private jet back to the Bay Area on Sunday night to demand answers from his team. Breitbart's News reported around this time that some users have been confused and frustrated by Twitter's For You algorithmic feed after noticing a strange pattern. A lot of Elon Musk's tweets and replies are suddenly showing up, even for users who didn't see or interact with Musk posts in the past. This prompted Twitter CEOs to acknowledge the issue with a meme. And basically, it's Elon of the girl forcing the girl to drink milk, and it says Elon's tweets, and the girl being forced to drink the milk is Twitter. Platformer reports that on Sunday night, Musk addresses the Twitter engineering team of approximately 80 people. Musk stated that the issue was no priority number one, and employee was now it's a misspell was now priority number one, and employees got to work through the night investigating possible causes for Musk's tweets not reaching as many people as they believed they should. One possible reason, according to the engineers, was that Musk's reach may have been reduced as many users had blocked and muted his account in recent months. Another theory is that Twitter's system has historically promoted tweets from users whose posts perform well for both followers and non-followers in the For You tab. Musk's tweets should fall in that category, but we're showing up less than half the time that they should be based upon internal estimates. It is his company. I mean, I get it, but at the same token, this is your company. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what your mind is tell you, but I do know that like they're probably dealing with a lot of, and we can attest to this, the rat's nest behind the scenes of these websites. Yeah. We're dealing with the same shit ourselves. Like, oh my God. There's so much that goes into that when you have like multiple bad people, I shouldn't say bad people, but multiple different people setting up websites and like plug and play all this stuff. There's a lot of crossed wires. So when you unplug one section of it, something else fucks up entirely and you got to fix that. And he basically said that's what Twitter is right now. It's a rat's nest of just fuckery, and they're trying to figure this out as they go. So again, you can follow me on Twitter at John Burkey, JohnBurky. Go give me a tweet out there. And yeah, it's crazy. So, and moving on, you remember FTX, Sam Bankman, the guy that scammed millions, funneling funds over into Ukraine for DNC, people like that. Well, Sam Bankman, the judge yanks FTX founder and Democrat super donor Sam Bankman back into court over internet usage. How is this guy not in prison? I mean, probably he's waiting trial, but still. This guy stole millions. Billions. Former FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried has reportedly been pulled back into court over his recent use of a VPN to conceal his internet activity, potentially violating court orders. SBF's lawyers claim he only used the encrypted internet connection to watch NFL games, including the Super Bowl. Sure he did.
I don't believe it.
Why would you need to use a VPN to watch the Super Bowl? Unless you're trying to download it illegally, I guess. CNN reports that Judge Lewis Kaplan has summoned disgraced FTX founder and Democrat super donor Sam Bankman back to court after it was discovered that he had used a virtual private network which conceals online activity from outside parties, including the government. The judge was concerned about Bankman-Fried's use of encryption and whether or not the government could monitor his activities while he is out on bail. Why is he out on bail? While awaiting trial on fraud and conspiracy charges, Bankman is currently under house arrest with a $250 million bond. He entered a not guilty plea to the charges. Of course he did. Whether he is permitted to use a VPN to conceal his internet activity while on bail will be decided at the hearing. The FTX founder is charged with participating in a fraudulent scheme in which he and others are accused of placing sizable fake orders in an effort to stimulate demand and raise the price of particular cryptocurrency tokens. Wow.
How much was his bail?
$250 million.
His bail was $250 million.
Yeah. Bond, yeah.
And he was able to post it?
Awaiting trial on Frank Bankman-Fried is currently under house arrest with a $250 million bond. I mean...
seems like a lot, right?
Kind of, but not to this douchebag.
Huh.
Attorneys for Bankman claimed their client accessed an NFL Game Pass international subscription through a VPN to watch NFL playoffs and Super Bowl games while on bail in the U.S. using a subscription purchased while residing in the Bahamas. According to prosecutors, there are several potential issues with the use of VPNs. First and foremost, it is an encryption mechanism that shields online activities from prying eyes, including investigators determining what happened with billions of dollars missing from FTX. Second, it is a way to hide a user's location online. According to prosecutors, some people use VPNs to hide the fact that they are connecting to foreign cryptocurrency exchanges that use IP addresses to block U.S. users. The defendant's use of a VPN presents many of the same risks associated with his use of an encrypted messaging or calling application. I get it. I mean, it makes sense to me. It's like, no, you shouldn't have access to a VPN. You shouldn't even be on the fucking internet.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of where your crimes are.
So he's able to put up like $25 million, like
$250 million.
I know. Well, that's
nuts.
And then you pay 10%.
Yeah,
it's 10% of
So yeah, he can. He's got all that money.
I don't know.
Money buys you justice, apparently.
I'd be pissed off.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, we talked about the train derailment.
Yeah.
Bad news. It's bad news.
Bad news. Listen to this. DeSantis' office calls out local reporter caught on hot mic saying her job is making governor uncomfortable. These are journalists. Okay, these are journalists. And I use that term very, very loosely. Christina Pushaw of the governor's rapid response team put the Journ activist on full blast. Good for them. A local reporter in Florida was caught on hot mic saying her job is to make Republican Governor Ron DeSantis uncomfortable during a live stream of an event. You see, let's just pause it right there. Your job is to get to the truth. That's what journalists do. But you clearly don't give a shit about that. You just want to make people uncomfortable for the sake of being uncomfortable because they are of a different political party. That's how pathetic these news organizations are. That's why nobody wants to watch your shit anymore. You don't care about the truth. I mean, my God, you get enough of these social media activists, these journalists, activists, whatever you want to call them. People are fed up finally. Say, hey, yeah, we get it. You know, you don't like Trump. You don't like Republic. Fine. But what are the fucking facts? You keep feeding us emotional drivel. We're tired of it. Give us something with substance. During a live streaming event attended by DeSantis in Jacksonville, First Coast News reporter Atia Collins was heard chatting with someone about her role at the press conference. She said, "No, my job is to ask the tough questions and make them uncomfortable, I guess," Collins said. You guessed. You should probably know. Or you could just summarize it by saying, my job is to get the truth. I think it's a fair and balanced mission statement, if you will, that can apply to every journalist out there. My job is to get to the truth. But my God. The press is dead. Journalism is dead.
Yeah, it says a lot because she could have said, yeah, I asked tough questions that make them uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Just okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
But just to run someone down to try to cause a scene and just to be an asshole.
Well, what you're saying is it's part of the article right here. I remember we were talking about this. Later on in the exchange, Collins spoke about how her web manager urged her to just run up to him as he gets off stage and just yell questions at him, something she did not believe would work. He already doesn't like the media, Collins is heard saying. DeSantis' rapid response director, Christina Pushaw, called out the journal activist on Twitter. She actually posted it for reference. This is the journal activist today. And I don't think we can hear it. Basically, they got the tweet up there. First Coast News did not immediately respond to Fox News' request for comment. Later on, as DeSantis took questions from reporters, Collins attempted to press him on the emptied school bookshelves in Duval County following his administration's guidelines banning pornographic material from children's books. She alluded to a video that went viral last month, which the governor quickly dismissed as being part of a fake narrative. He said this is trying to create some narratives that as if that they hadn't even put the books out yet to begin with, so there's no need for all that stuff. What they're trying to do is they're trying to act like somehow, we don't want books, DeSantis said. Last week, DeSantis' office clashed with The View co-host Alyssa Farrah Griffin, who accused the governor of erasing black history with his opposition to a proposed AP African American history course. No, because we're tired of your bullshit. We're tired of hearing black people whine. White America's sick of it. My God, we've bent over backwards to be as helpful as we can, and you just keep take. Finally, it's like, no, fuck your history. Like, who gives a shit anymore? Why? You get an entire fucking month, and all you do is whine and just constantly bitch. Black supremacists like Joy Reid and the rest of these idiots out there just screaming at the sky. And you wonder why white people are fed up with your shit. Last week, DeSantis accused the governor of trying to erase black. Farrah Griffin later tweeted at mea culpa saying she got ripped up and accidentally misrepresented DeSantis' stance. No, you let your emotions control you, and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You just try and use your skin color as a club to go after white people because you feel like, by and large, white people will bend the knee because they're afraid of being accused of being racist. We're sick of it. I don't give a fuck. Accused us of being racists. Black supremacists are the worst types of fucking racists. You use your fucking race to shield you from any type of criticism for the dumb shit that you say. It's just that simple. And before, people were a little afraid, but now they're not. They're just tired of it.
Tired.
We're fucking tired of it, bitch.
Speaking of books, did you see Greta Thunberg's new book came out?
No, I didn't even know she could write.
The climate book.
Oh, God. What does a fucking 18-year-old little shithead know about? Shut the fuck up with that. I fucking hate her.
It's about the money.
Oh, yeah. Right? Absolutely, yeah.
What's this mindless pinhead know about?
Not a fucking thing. I love how, like, she got cornered on her way into the fucking UN meeting, and the reporters are just, like, hitting her, and she's just sitting there going, you make me laugh. It's like, because you can't answer the questions, you little bitch. That's why.
You know, her parents put her in that position.
Oh, fuck yes, they did. And they are making bank hand over foot full of money. Yes, good for you. Secure the bag. Good for you.
What should we call it? The climate book?
The global farming book for sausage oats, no global farming for dummies. Straight cry to the bank. Oh, look at my tears. Oh, I replenish the ocean with my tears. That's how much I love my country and my world, yeah. How dare you? Little bitch. Whatever. Oh, she's an ugly little shit, too.
Oh, she's not getting any better looking.
Oh, no, she's not. She looks like a dude. She's going to be trans. She's going to be trans. I guarantee it. That or just a straight up like butch lesbian. She's going to be the dom.
Oh,
she will. She has to be. The ugly ones usually are. The more masculine looking women in the lesbian world, they're usually the doms. It's the effeminate ones, they're usually the subs. That's usually how it goes.
Maybe you could write a book.
I could write a book. The Butch Lesbians.
The Butch Lesbian.
The lesbians of TikTok.
The Butch Lesbian book.
Butch Lesbians for Dummies. You will shortcut your hair as far as pixie cuts. You will wear flannel, wear baggy clothing, probably like chop off your breasts or try and shrink them, gain a lot of weight to look more masculine. Take testosterone. You went from being lesbian to, like, I saw this one video, it was pretty funny, where the guy was like, would you ever date a trans woman? The guy's like, no. He's like, why? He's like,
you mean a guy?
Yeah, because the guy's like, well, what is she? He goes, well, she's a trans woman. He's like, no, she's not a woman. He's like, if she was a woman, it would be just woman, but she's a trans woman. Therefore, it is not a woman. He's like, how do you think they're going to feel about that? He's like, I don't fucking care. It's like, good. He's like, ma'am, your penis is very attractive. I'm just not turned on by it. Women have a penis, guys have vaginas.
How big is her penis?
How big is her penis? Yeah, if it's bigger than mine, we got a no-go. Absolutely not. I refuse to. My toxic masculinity will not allow me to date a woman with a bigger dick than me. Write that down.
Write that in the book. Chapter 1.
Chapter 1. I refuse to let a woman with a bigger dick date me.
Chapter 1, a butch lesbian.
Welcome to 2023.
Sounds like a Western character.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, chat. Who's played Hogwarts Legacy? Is this thing worth downloading? All freaking activism and all that aside, I looked at the game yesterday on Steam. I was going to stream it to Rumble, but I was like, I don't know if I'm really going to enjoy this game. I don't know. I know people have been, a lot of people have been protesting it because if you like J.K. Rowling's books, the Harry Potter series, then you're clearly transphobe and you're helping trans people commit suicide. That's why I encourage people to buy this game. Absolutely.
You know,
help us reduce the population numbers of these crazy people.
With the actors who disagree,
yeah,
they should give up on their royalties for the movie.
Oh, absolutely. Then, right? Yeah.
And maybe donate it to BLM.
Trans issues. Yeah. They're not going to.
You don't think so?
Fuck no.
She should call them out if they start calling her out about trans issues.
I don't think they really have. I think they've just made their stances. I thought
what's
Emma Watson or whatever her face. She's like
Emma Watson and
I know they said they disagreed with her, but I don't know if they've ever like insulted her or anything. I could be wrong on that. Because I watched when all the drama first started ticking off. Because I think it really started around the Harry Potter reunion thing, and she didn't show because she didn't want to take away from it.
Let's see. Here's Emma Watson takes jab at J.K. Rowling's transphobic views. Mm-hmm. Let's see. This is from Advocate.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here. If we can pull it up real quick. At Watson here to present Emma Watson. She called herself a feminist, but we all know she's a witch, Wilson said. Is that? I don't know who that is.
I could see that.
Let's see. J.K. Rowling. Let's see if I can find the jab.
I just remember that they never really directly addressed her. They were just kind of talking about like their stance on it was they disagreed with her. And I was like, at least they're handling that respectfully. I can respect that, but I don't know. Anything?
No, I can't find anything.
Well, chat, how's the game? Hogwarts Legacy. It's an open world game that apparently it's kind of like World of Warcraft, I guess, but you can level up your character. You can do all these things. I haven't downloaded. I think it's like $60. Is it worth it?
It was. I'm here for all the witches. By the way, that was a giant dig at JK.
Oh,
and I love her for it. That was.
No, I think that's what she said. Has anybody tried the game? I'm looking at Rumble. I know Rumble's got like a 30-second delay behind the stream. Somebody said transphobic. You mean normal? Oh my god. Oh my god. I love the Uncharted game, Andrew, over on YouTube. Uncharted was good. Beat it with Dre. It was a good game. I was looking into the next one, Uncharted Legacy or whatever. Really good game. Really good gameplay. Worth it.
Yeah, make a good point here that she didn't get invited to the reunion.
I thought she said she foregoed it. She didn't want to.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, she said I didn't want to go because I didn't want to bring drama to it. I don't think they didn't. I mean, you've got to invite the creator, regardless of her stance. You have to invite the creator.
What would those people be doing without her?
Exactly. Like, she made y'all so much fucking money. You should be kissing her ass.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, buddy.
People said, damn good game. Batman fighting, but with fucking magic. It's a very good way of describing it. I can appreciate that. Hit that thumbs up and share button. Hey, if you're not following us over on the All American Savage Show website, please do. Go turn on notifications over there. We will always be streaming. That is our Alamo. AllAmericanSavageShow.com is the Alamo. I'll have all news articles, everything is posted there. You can check out the podcast. So yeah, I do want to try that game. It does look fun. It does look good. J.K. Rowling just proved you don't have to bow to the leftist mob, says Douglas Murray. Murray called the left's attacks on Rowling an attempted cancellation that did not work. Look, they can only cancel you if you let them. That's the only way. That's the only way. Fox News contributor Douglas Murray came to famous author J.K. Rowling's defense as she faces malevolent attacks from far-left comments and about biological sex that were deemed transphobic. On Fox and Friends Wednesday, Murray said her opinion was straightforward and proves that conservatives don't have to bow down to the left. No, you don't. You could openly say, I don't like trans people. I do not like you. I don't want you here. You are crazy. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but that's perfectly fine. That's saying I am not going to participate in mental disorders and insanity for the sake of just feeling good, like liberals do. Folks, this is not the same as racism. This is not like, oh, I don't like black people, I don't like Mexicans. That's not what this is. This is saying I don't like your types of people because you're insane. You're walking around unchecked. No one's going to check your mentality or your psychological well-being because you're fucking nuts. You are fucking nuts. I feel like a woman. What are you, Shania Twain? Shut the fuck up. You're a dude. You got a dick. Act like one. And if you don't, then you should be outcast from society because you contribute nothing but confusion. Societies do not benefit with these people. They do not. But good for JK. Good for JK. Federal judge strikes down New York's social media hate speech law. Oh, there it is. Okay. I do it better. Oh my God.
You do, buddy.
The fact that you even have a hate speech law, like, fuck you. Bro, I'm ready. I'm ready for the overthrow.
Well, that right there was hate speech.
That right there was hate speech. Let me know when the shooting starts. A federal judge issued an injunction blocking enforcement of New York's hateful conduct law, seeking to regulate hate speech. These are fascists.
Does that include calling somebody a cracker?
Oh, you mean like Eric Adams? Yeah. 100%. But will he be held accountable? No, because he's black. And black people get away with whatever the fuck they want.
Okay.
Absolutely. All right. Because if they don't, then you're a racist.
Well,
that does not make sense.
Fair point, sir.
Yeah. Well done, sir. Point proven. In a ruling issued on Tuesday, the U.S. District Judge of the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York, Andrew L. Carter Jr., sided with the legal blogger Eugene Volk and the free speech-friendly video platform Rumble with their challenge to Governor Kathy Hochul's hateful conduct law. Attaboy, Rumble. The hateful conduct law both compels social media networks to speak about the contours of hate speech and chills the constitutionally protected speech of social media users without articulating a compelling governmental interest or ensuring that the law is narrowly tailored to that goal, said Judge Carter Jr. in his ruling. The law, according to Judge Carter, conflicts with the United States National Committee to the Free Expression of Speech, even where that speech is offensive or repugnant. The law is clearly aimed at regulating speech. Social media websites are publishers and curators of speech, and their users are engaged in a speech by writing, posting, and creating content. Although the law ostensibly is aimed at social media networks, it fundamentally implicates the speech of the network's users by mandating a policy and mechanism by which users can complain about other users' protected speech. New York's hateful conduct law shares similarities with California's law requiring social media platforms to report their policies on hate speech, extremism, and disinformation to the state attorney general twice a year. The bill was signed into law by California Governor Gavin Newsom last year. No fucking wonder. That's California. Man, we're like Great Value brand China. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Disinformation. Oh, like the Hunter Biden laptop, like the Fauci ouchie, like all that shit. I'm sorry. These people should be put in camps. I don't care. I don't care about these liberals. You are dictators. You are fascists. Like, I'm fine. Like, let the shooting start. I don't care. You motherfuckers are crazy. Anti-American, anti-freedom. You sit there and you say that the state should be more involved in the regulation and oversight of its citizens. That's not freedom for our own interests. No, it's because the rich want to get richer and they pretend to give a fuck about us. And what do the liberals do? You go to them with your fucking hands out saying, oh, please regulate me harder, daddy. That's the most ridiculous shit I've ever fucking seen.
And I feel like putting together a class action lawsuit and suing the United States government for forcing everybody to wear masks that have now been proven through clinical trials to have done absolutely nothing.
Let me see if I can pull that article up. I had it here before.
Did absolutely nothing.
Did nothing, yeah.
Forced everybody to wear it on a plane, wherever you go, have people freaked out, families
scared the
split
shit
up.
out of people.
Yeah, that's what they did. Told people to put on your mask and shut up, get the shot, shut up. I mean,
I saw an article that there was a poker game going on, I think yesterday, the day before, and somebody got one of the players on a hot mic, and he said, yeah, I've been having chest pains ever since I got that damn vaccine. I wish I never would have got it. And people are like, oh my God, don't let that get out. And yeah, he hot mic'd, and everybody's like, yeah, there's plenty of accounts. It's not anecdotal anymore. This is mainstream, and people do not want to address this.
No, there's people who aren't liberals or complete douchebags who got, the vaccine thinking, like Austin Peterson. He's a good guy who wanted to get the vaccine. But now I wonder if people like that are just like starting to sweat.
I mean, there's nothing you can really do. I mean, I think Peterson was also of the mindset. I know he's of the mindset of like, I want to get it, but I don't want it forced on anybody.
Right.
And I can respect that position.
Yeah, and that's how it should have been.
That's how it should. Yeah, I agree.
And honestly, it should have never been rolled out in the first place, in my opinion.
But hey, for our own good, and the government got it wrong. And that's the exact reason why the government should not be getting involved. Because of that reason right there, you're going to get it wrong.
Well, that and the fact that like Fauci and all these other people had financial ties to these pharmaceutical companies like Pfizer.
Oh, they made so much money.
I mean,
so
Rand Paul,
much money.
Really took it to Fauci over there.
Yeah, but I would love to see Fauci in front of a firing squad. That's viral news right now, by the way.
That guy right in his balls.
Right in the nuts. Apparently, Trump has announced his thing of like, should we bring back firing squads? And the internet is on fire about it. And I'm like, yes, I'm cool with it. Pedophiles first.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm sorry. Like a 19-cent bullet is way cheaper than $1 million fucking inject you with some chemicals. Like, no, put a bullet in their head. I'm fine with it.
Sure.
You're a criminal. That's what you get. Every form of theft sees dramatic rise in Britain as cops focus on woke issues. A review from the House of Commons Library has found that every form of theft saw a stark rise last year, with crime overall increasing by over 10%. And the 9 months between January and September of last year, the overall number of crimes rose from 3,742,541 to 4,174,205 compared to the same time period during the previous year. This was accompanied by an increase in every statistical form of theft, with personal theft, including pickpocketing, increased by 59% to 75,906 incidents. Meanwhile, thefts of motor vehicles spiked by 30%, 97,000, the highest level of any year since the 2014, according to the Telegraph. The study also found that domestic burglaries increased by 6%, up to 142,000, and muggings rose by 18%. However, both of these categories were brought in line with their pre-lockdown levels. But at least they don't have guns. We just have acid knives. And the Muslims doing their shit over there. As I say.
Bully.
Blah, 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 blah. The review commissioned by the Liberal Democrats went on to state the numbers of arsons, rapes, stalking offenses, violent crimes, and weapons-related offenses were all higher than any level since at least 2014, throwing into question the often-touted excuse of the Chinese coronavirus crisis and ensuing lockdowns as a reason for a spike in crime. How is there a spike in crime if you're locked down?
Well, not everybody stayed inside. They're like,
that's right.
Everybody's inside. We've got guns.
So what you're
Let's
saying
go do
is,
some home invasions.
Yeah, so what you're saying is the law-abiding citizens paid for what the criminals did. The criminals got to do whatever the fuck they want because they don't abide by the law. Meanwhile, those that did got penalized for it. Now, who's the idiots here? I mean, right? Cameron. Mostly peaceful crimes, though. As long as you're wearing your N95 mask, you were okay. At least you're wearing a super spreader. I will never forget that douchebag who I hope gets ball cancer. Fucking, what's that douchebag's name?
I know who you're talking about.
Fucking.
No, I'm a super spreader.
I'm a super spreader.
What's that guy's name?
That douchebag.
I can't stand him.
Yeah. So, well, folks, we got to take a business call. We got to end the podcast. We're dealing with more shipping issues and getting this straightened out. And we're literally getting a text from UPS. We're negotiating new rates with them to see if we can get them better than the postal service. But so we got to go. I forgot we had that call today at 2. So anyway, hey, we love you. You want to support the show, go over to shellshockcbd.com. Give us a purchase. We appreciate that. Use code SAVAGE. Save yourself 10% or become a subscriber. If you want to help grow the show, you can also donate over on Locals. It's the accessible link is through Rumble. If you want a Rumble profile, and go give us a follow over there. We appreciate that love and support. I've been getting some questions about, are we no longer uploading to Spotify? I'm going to check into that. A lot of fires all over the place that we're trying to deal with as much as we can, on top of opening up new storefronts, all kinds of other stuff. We have the new loyalty program rolling out here in about a month or two. New website's about to be rolling out. A lot of great stuff heading your way. Fuck. This has been a busy week.
It's a busy week, folks.
It's only going to get worse. Anyway, we appreciate you. We love you. We thank you for being here. Go to Shell Shock. Get yourself some Halo gummies so you can get high as fuck. It's legal. If you can't get the Halo, the Delta 8, get the Delta 9. Same effects. Just as good. Anything to add, my man?
Yeah, you guys stay away from those trains.
And as always, stop spying on us, China.